Jiyoung killing that high note there. Jeez. That was cool. I like how she did like that whisper. It's like red lipstick. It's like an ASMR, almost like red lipstick. Tell me that's not just perfection. Tell me that this is not why I must protect this smile. Here it comes. Lipstick. Red lipstick. You get it, Jiyoung. Hey, no kissing the mirror, Jiyoung. I know that you're really pretty, but that's a bit narcissistic, okay? But you know I can't blame you. Tony입니다. Good morning, everyone. It's Tony. So today marks the return of one of my favorite solo K-pop artists, being BOL4, and I say soloist because now, unfortunately, Jiyoung and Jiyoon have parted ways. It is now just Jiyoung representing the title of BOL4, while as Jiyoon went on to go pursue other solo careers. So wish her all the best, and this is a follow-up to her previous works, Jiyoung as the representative for BOL4 with her previously single featuring EXO's Baekhyun titled Leo, as well as her comeback title track titled Hug. If you want to go check those both out, I'll leave a link in the description box. Really fun. Always heavily enjoy this girl's vocals in particular. Very unique and really just light, ethereal, and her smile always puts a smile on my face. Like, we have to protect the smile, guys. It's so precious. I love her to death. And this is her new single album titled Filmlet, with two actually music videos. The first one titled Dancing Cartoon, as well as the following one titled 볼빨간 사춘기, so which is basically a translation to red lipstick. We're going to be reacting to both. If you want, I'll leave timestamps in the description box as well for you guys. Feel free to go check them out, but at this point you might as well just check out both because it's always a good time with BOL4. And without further ado, guys, let's get into it. I'm super excited for this. So 준비, ready, 시작. Okay, so we're going to start off with Dancing Cartoon, and then we're going to go to red lipstick. So cute. I love her like visual concepts usually. Interesting. She's so pretty. It's a different vibe than usually, but it's actually kind of also normal at the same time, because she does start off usually most of her songs kind of like a bit slower leading into everything, and then it'll pick up throughout the song. So I like it. It's really kind of like what I expect from her, but at the same time it's not, because it's a different vibe. I think overall it's more of like a party-esque vibe that I'm getting here. Her voice is just so smooth though. She's so cute. She's just so cute. Yo, guy, whoever you are, man, just like go out with her, man. Yo, anybody would be happy to go out with Jiyoung, man. She's so cute. Like, no, don't cry, Jiyoung. No, don't be sad. Rabbit, okay, Rabbit. Interesting. So like, I guess that was the chorus. It's kind of a lot less poppy, a lot less like bouncy or like loud than I was expecting. It's a nice kind of like soothing, kind of calming song. It doesn't hit that high like energy that usually some BOL songs hit, but it's definitely very much like a Jiyoung inspired like style that I kind of like recognize and can really appreciate, because I like her like just calmness about the song, this like easiness that you get from any song that you listen to. So really like that. And I think the one thing that I just really appreciate is that there's not a lot of EDM or like electronics usually. There's like usually a very simple set of musics. In this case, you have the guitar, like a bass, you have the drums, and I think you maybe have a piano in there, but that's really just about it. Her voice has really always been the main focus of any song of theirs, and I really appreciate it because her voice is so unique. Like the visual concept is so like BOL4 visuals, you know? I love her look at this comeback. Like this portion, this pre-chorus, and then leading into the chorus, it does feel a bit kind of like westernized in a feeling, like how there's like old school kind of like sleepover type of songs. It actually really does feel like a nostalgic vibe to me like that. She's so happy with the bunny, I love it. See, like this is what I meant. This smile, like I don't think I can get it. Yeah, like this face, this happiness, this smile must be protected. See, like it's just so smooth. Like you would really think that there's a lot of trouble, but like when she says ooh, like it's just it's so clean, it's so light, and just makes you like just happy and smiley and just like relaxes you. It's so nice, her voice. Even there, you would like, you don't realize it because it's just her voice alone, but that's actually a high note. Like that, like nah, 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 that's a little high note there, but she does it so cleanly, and you got so used to it because she does it throughout the song, these little like high notes, that it just feels like it's not something very difficult, but it actually really much is. And to keep it like kind of within the same like level as everything else is very difficult. Oh, Jiyoung killing that high note there. Jeez. Ooh, groovy. Oh my god. I love like Jiyoung's eyes and just, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Never make Jiyoung cry. It has it like, now that I see like the lens flare effect or like this light effect, it does give me like a retro 70s vibe almost to it also. It's really cool how like this is kind of like influencing how I see the song, how I hear the song, and it definitely now like kind of starts to ring more true to like this retro feel that I like maybe thought about at the beginning. Dancing cartoon all the night. Okay. Wow. That's a really like magical song. It's like a really touching song. It's a very bright at the same time, and just alone Jiyoung's vocals really just remind me all the more why I love listening to songs by her and like BOL4 in general. It's just something very special, very unique, and overall this song was like very kind of like unexpected. I was expecting maybe a bit brighter, but I like how it's kind of kept itself to like be a different style of a BOL4 song, not hitting crazy high notes, not hitting crazy tempo, not being super fast, kind of being like in a kind of like relatively medium speed type of song. And I liked how simple it was. It just really accentuating her vocal abilities and overall giving us this like nostalgic 70s like late night sleepover type of vibe feel. I really like the entire aspect of it. The only complaint is that my man should not make her cry, man. Yo, that is like something that you do not do. Jiyoung should not be upset ever, because she is the most precious thing ever. I love seeing her smile. I love just seeing her in general. So yeah, this was Dancing Cartoon, guys, and heavily good song. Let's get into now Red Lipstick. Alrighty, let's go. Is she sleeping? Cute. The aesthetic's different from Dancing Cartoon, but like the brightness of the actual like filter is still kind of there. If you didn't recognize already, in the previous filter it's kind of like a bit more 70s-esque, but it has like a bit of a yellow wash to it. Here we kind of like upped the actual like brightness of the entire thing. song sounds like it's going to be a bit more saddening, especially with Jiyoung. She looks more mature here. Oh, she has like a deeper tone to her voice too. It sounds like a lot more of a mature style in comparison to dancing cartoon, which is nice because I like how we're going like in contrast to the different song. We have like two music videos that show a more diverse range for her. That was cool. Oh, it's kind of neat too because they kind of use this same backdrop for dancing cartoon. They reuse the set and it's like almost like a call out to that too. It's really nice. It's really cute. And it's something that like I guess the fans or whoever watches both music videos will be aware of. It's really nice. And I like how she did like that whisper. It's like red lipstick. It's like an ASMR almost like red lipstick. She looks so pretty. Like this is like Jiyoung like later in like 20 years when she doesn't raisin, man, like she's gonna look really really like this like giving me like CEO vibes. Ooh, rapping Jiyoung. Okay, okay, okay. I like it. Gold crystal. Wow. I'm so surprised because it has like this almost like band-esque like jazzy vibe to it, but it started very dark, so I wasn't expecting it to like actually pick up and be a lot more of a brighter song. But I guess that's kind of it to be expected also by a BOL4 song because most BOL4 songs I don't really recall being kind of like sad. So I'm happy that it starts off a bit deeper, a bit darker, showing off a bit more maturity in her like music, but then comes back to like something that she knows and like I think our fans will love. Me in particular also. It has a faster tempo than dancing cartoon. That's cool. Hage, dodo, hage. But again, simplicity at its finest here. Drums, tambourine, trumpet, and then the guitar. Very simple. No EDM, very like back to grassroots type of music. I love how her approach to music is. And this like accentuation of the guitar being like dun 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 dun, that's so nice. I love like this little more like calming, more like a bit sadder vibe part of the guitar. It's really changing up the tone of the song and just changing something that sounds super bright and like making a good transition for the next verse. It comes back to a bit darker. She's so like, yo, this could be a easily any makeup commercial. Look at that skin. Look at those lips. Tell me that's not just perfection. Tell me that this is not why I must protect this smile. Here it comes. Lipstick. Red lipstick. What did she say? Oh, she said crystal? Interesting. Cute. You don't hear her speak English often. I like how she's like picking up the pace in certain parts, like da 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 da. Like I like how she's kind of like mixing things about, so like it doesn't sound very kind of like repetitive, and it sounds kind of like new and refreshing every time. It's like something that's like just catches your attention if you like end up like falling asleep, you know, to the beat. Gold crystal diamond, yeah, rapper, yeah. I love this. I love how she's like showing off this like little side of her that's like kind of like a badass like rapper and like a badass woman too. I like it. I really like it. And this part kind of sounds like more of like a kind of like band, like jazzy vibe, and it kind of like makes sense because it sounds like a bit of like a Broadway vibe. So I like how she's like really again like in dancing cartoon showing off like this idea that we should be like envisioning by showing us in the music video because this gives me off like Broadway vibes. Her voice changes a lot too because when she goes to English it goes a bit deeper of a tone. It's like girls like me. I kind of gives me like a Christina Aguilera vibe too, like a little Cher is. Very cool. Just building. You get it, Jiyoung. Like whenever she does the hage doodoo hage, it gives me like a TOP from like Big Bang vibes. It's really cool. Her like style of like almost like rapping in a way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Hey, no kissing the mirror, Jiyoung. I know that you're really pretty, but that's a bit narcissistic, okay? But you know I can't blame you. I love how the guitar and the trumpet and the drums in particular really play a role, and they come each one another into the forefront, the background of the song. It like accentuates certain portions. Yo, this had such a nice vibe to it, like a retro vibe. I love. So guys, that was Red Lipsticks by BOL4's Jiyoung, and then also we did react to Dancing Cartoon. Really highly love both songs. It kind of like showed a diversity in her music that I think that most fans or just in general anybody who hasn't heard BOL4's music before will not be familiar with, because it's something that really shows a great diversity and great range, but at the same time it's very new. It's not the super bright like BOL4 that we used to know, but it's definitely a more mature but at the same time still playful, very bright sounding song, and just aesthetic and sound that she's going with. I love everything about it. I love Dancing Cartoon for its like playfulness, its funness, and I love Red Lipstick for its more mature side to it, but at the same time a play on like Broadway type of stylings of music. But again, the commonality between both is that very simple beat, very simple instrumentality, just letting her voice speak for itself and letting her voice kind of like dictate the pace of the song. And I loved everything in Red Lipstick in particular, with being just like, you know, having this like on a rapping portion and then like her like TOP stylings to it. I loved everything about that. And overall, I really can't pick a favorite song because both of them have a different thing that I love in particular with all of them. But if I wanted to pick, maybe I'd go with Red Lipstick, just purely because it's kind of like really something new I haven't heard from Jiyoung before in the past, and it has like a new sound, a kind of just catchier, kind of different, more mature vibe that I'm really vibing with here. That's basically it. I really enjoyed all of it. So guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. As I mentioned, if you want to go check out any of my other BOL4 reactions, I'll leave them linked in the description box below. Hopefully you go check them out, be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.